And we're back. Week 25. And honestly, let me get this. Last week, week 24, I said on my Instagram, on the story where I promote this, that it was a 3 out of 10. Don't really recommend watching the video. It has 53 views. Who decided to watch that video? And before that, 20 views. Who's watching these? What? I literally said, I made the video myself. I was like, it's just updates, don't watch it. Well, here we are, week 25, excited for another video. Well, if you're going to stay for that video, you damn well better stay for this video. I'm going straight into it. I'll be honest, I'm slacking a little bit. I'm not getting as much done as I should be getting done, as I need to be getting done, and acknowledging that is the first step of changing it. But how dare you judge me when you yourself have been slacking just as much as me, if not more? What are your goals for this year? Yeah, get after it. Now, like Friday night, gym, golf with my mates. Saturday night, that friend group from uni, trying to keep as much of it behind closed doors as possible while also giving you guys some information. But, went and stayed at one of their houses and had a good time with them, and I felt sick. Now, if you have kept up with this series, it's week 25. Not once have I mentioned sickness at all, because I don't get sick. I take care of my body. I do the right things. I eat clean, no smoking, no very minimal drinking, no vaping. My body is in great condition physically, right? Low body fat percentage, the normal stuff. So when I get sick, it's normally pretty bad. I've recovered quite well. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit, but not too much. So over the weekend, I had to cancel all my shifts for lifeguarding, and it kind of lingered into Monday and Tuesday a little bit. Now it's Thursday, and it's kind of going away now. And I'm going to be completely straight up with you guys. I haven't got to even starting that YouTube video yet. I have not even gotten up to that. I've completed uni assignments. Today is back my first productive day. I don't know if Henry Gulliver is watching this, but got a shooting workout with my guy in the morning on court, straight to the gym, straight to work, straight to this, and then I'm off to AFL training tonight. Gonna be a good day, moving on to the next and build some momentum. And when I say I've been slacking, yes, I've been working hard through my days, but the priorities and the focuses aren't correct. Like, cool, going to the gym, getting your basketball workout in, doing some uni work, going to work, sounds like a decent day. Not by my standards, not by the standards I want to set for myself. I asked for a hard life. I put myself in a position to have a hard life. I wanted this, now I've got it, now I've got to deal with it. Yeah, I want to do jiu-jitsu, basketball, AFL, content, uni, work 2 jobs, and I need to be able to manage that and be able to excel in each of those areas. This sounds almost impossible, but that is what I want to do, and that is what I'm going to try to do. Will I need to cut some of that stuff out? Potentially. The first stuff to go are my hobbies. Like AFL, I go because I enjoy it. It's not a stream of income. It's not necessary in my life. I can cut that out. Same with jiu-jitsu, even though I think that's a bit more necessary because I need to know how to fight. Something goes down, I need to know what I need to do to protect myself and those I love. That is very, very important as a man to do. Content's what I'm passionate about. I need to find a way to evolve that way quicker than I am right now. It's just been thrown to the side. And that's all part of the learning process. And getting into uni, I need to stay on top of all of that as well. And then I obviously want to have my current streams of income, which are my part-time jobs, so I can still continue the investment accounts moving, even though I'm not investing right now because World War III is about to break out. So, looking into the market, I think it's safer to hold my money in a high-interest bank account so that money will be ticking over in a positive way. And then when the time comes, I'll dump that money in the stock market. It's just too volatile right now. This account's not about finance, so let's not get into that. But one thing I want to be known to you guys is to swap your subconscious to your conscious. What I mean by that is that you make decisions every single day. Most of them are subconscious. You're not actually thinking about them. When you wake up in the morning and you scroll for an hour, you do not have scrolling for an hour in your schedule that you set out for yourself, because that's what you do every day now because you care about yourself, right? When you go and you scroll on social media at any point during the day, it's not normally in your calendar. When you watch YouTube for an extra hour, when you watch Netflix for an extra hour, when you spend an extra 2 hours with your friends, those little things are going to add up and chalk into your day into the important stuff. Second thing, when you set what you're doing in the day, stuff like gym and AFL and this or the other, that's important. But there are usually stuff that are of higher importance than others, priorities. You need to figure out what that is for yourself. For me, content should be a higher priority. So why is it not getting done? That is a question I should be asking myself, and I need to fix that. And how can I use that content in order to grow the life I want and push in the right directions? And then in terms of content, the hierarchy of importance in those, and making sure I am attacking the thing that's going to get me from point A to B the best way possible, the fastest way possible. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at here, right? My sleep hasn't been phenomenal. My energy's been low, and you could say the sickness really sapped that, but I still need to be doing everything in my power to be in the right direction. My screen time has slipped a little bit, not too much, a little bit, but it's always important to self-reflect on every little thing that goes on in your life, because self-reflection is self-improvement. I've said that so many times. Being able to reflect on the minute details and fix up and learning, having that cycle going as fast as possible is intelligence. Intelligence is rate of learning, your ability to learn faster. Yes, your IQ matters, sure, your natural ability to do math and this, that, the other, that's cool and all. But the real intelligent people learn quickly, and they learn quickly from trialing and failing fast enough so that feedback loop comes to your brain and you get better and better and better, while other people are too scared to even try. Keep that in mind. Intelligence is also speed of learning. Same thing in some people's views, at least. That's why you could say a dumber person is going to be way more successful than you are, because they aren't able to calculate risk as good as you and as logically as you, so they take more risk, they roll the dice more, and they learn more, and they are now more competent at you in XYZ. Just dropping a little bit of ball knowledge on your head so you can take those things and put them in your back pocket, because everything I just said is very useful into improving your life and getting it from where you want to in the next year. Because a lot of people, in fact, I would say 99% of people, without even exaggerating, will be in a very similar spot next year. Oh yeah, I'm a year or more along in my uni degree. Maybe I'm in a little bit of better shape. That's about it. Yeah, I've hit the gym. I've gone to uni. I made a little bit of money from my part-time job. What skills have you learned? Do you look radically different? Is your lifestyle changed? Is the stuff that you do on a day-to-day basis different? What opportunities did you try go after, but then maybe it didn't work out, but maybe it did? Maybe you have a girlfriend now. You've been talking to a lot of girls. Maybe you found someone, right? So putting yourself out there to do these things is so very important. Now, I don't like to make these videos very philosophical and, hey, here is some bull, but this is a little bit of a video where I am doing that, because this week was very mundane. I got sick, and it's like, well, cool. Next week, it's going to be a springboard. It has to be a springboard, right? You might have heard this one before on your Instagram Reels feed, because I did. If you miss a habit once, it's a mistake. If you miss a habit twice, it's the beginning of a new habit. I can't have another bad week. Doesn't matter if I'm sick. I shouldn't be getting sick, right? My immune system is very, very good, and I made sure of that. That's in my control. But every now and again, a virus or something that my immune system doesn't recognize will break through, and now it knows about it. It will happen from time to time. Either way, I'm recovering. I'm on the upward trajectory. I did miss my jiu-jitsu trials on Tuesday, but I will be making it up later, and I'll still be going for grading. And on Tuesday, I went to that funeral of my basketball coach, and I went by myself to the ceremony. It was a beautiful ceremony put together by his family, and I saw a couple photos of myself in there, and it's never good to see someone go, but it's part of it, and I'm glad I got to turn up there for him. That was I feel pretty happy that I was able to go turn up for that. But yeah, I do want every single one of you that actually watch these all the way through, because there's a very few of you that do. But, I hear you guys come in and let me know you watch these videos in person. I fucking love that shit. Let me know you watch it. Let me know what you think. It makes me want to do these even more. I mean, again, nobody watches it. These get their reviews. These videos are still going to be put out there. They're still going to be sent out there every single week. It holds me accountable, and it improves so much of my production side of things, doing this process over and over and over and over. Maybe trying a few different things in each video you may notice. But yeah, man, it's just ticking along another week on the journey, and about to turn 20 on Saturday. Far out, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm really moving on. I feel like high school was not that long ago. Damn, I'm getting old. But you know what? I know in my heart that aging will be okay because I'm not going to waste my years. I'm going to move in the direction. I'm going to live the way I want. I am not going to care about what other people think. And knowing that I am going to live a conscious, good life, knowing exactly what I am doing with my days, I know it can't go wrong and I shouldn't be afraid. And you should as well. Because you watch my videos, you get my knowledge, you've got no excuse. Hate to break it to you. Anyways, I think that was a quicker one. That's all for today. I hope you had a phenomenal week last week, by the way. I hope your previous week has been phenomenal. Mine wasn't, but it happens. I hope you have a phenomenal week. This next week, make sure it's phenomenal. That is in your control. As always, try something you have never done before in this next week. Just one thing, just one, and work harder than you ever have. I will see you next week for week 26. Bye.